The man in the moon, Alfie half sang to the full moon, whose face leered down over the school, came down too soon. Now you've said that, sneered his brother Ryan, he will come down, and then you'll catch it. Ryan and the older boys could cycle home, stopping for chips, but the primary kids had to take the school bus that would drop Alfie in Norwich's leafy suburbs. Alfie cuffed the condensation from his window. It was already dark. The bus pulled into the street, watched by a man standing in the moonlight. He was very tall and very bald, with a crinkled face, like a cracked egg. He smiled at Alfie, and his smile was empty of all joy. When Alfie left the bus, a crisp frost had gripped the pavements. He cut across the playing field, feeling the grass crunch underfoot. Then he looked back. There, beside the bus stop, was the strange tall man, his face a smear of smiling shadows. Alfie ran across the icy grass, down his street, to his front door, and into the warm, bright hallway. "Shoes off!" shouted Mum. It was fish fingers for supper, Alfie's favourite, but he couldn't shake his dread of the strange man. Ryan crashed in, shouting, "I've eaten!" as he stomped upstairs. Alfie called out, "Did you see the man in the moon?" Ryan replied, "You're a cretin," before disappearing into his room. Then the doorbell rang. Mum and Dad looked at each other. Then Dad went to answer. "Just kids mucking about," said Dad when he returned. But the tall man followed behind him. "I'll put the telly on," said Mum. The tall man's joyless grin sent Alfie scrambling from his seat and upstairs, slamming shut his bedroom door. Minutes passed. Silence deepened. Alfie peered into the hall. Noise of the TV downstairs. Light under Ryan's door. Alfie ran to his brother's room. Ryan crouched in front of his console, wearing his earphones. The tall man stood at Ryan's shoulder. His smile was a twisted sickness. "Ryan!" But Ryan didn't turn, and the tall man's smile grew wider and more awful. "Mum! Dad!" Only the television's chatter replied. Alfie ran to his room and up to the window. Behind him he heard the creak of the bedroom door opening. Overhead, naked in the night, the moon was a bare disk of white bone, without shadow or expression.